Ladies and gentlemen, today is the 3rd of March 2025 and it is the first day of the Mobile World Congress 2025 taking place at Fira de Barcelona Gran Via in Barcelona, Spain. This event usually is conducted in late February or the early March. This time, of course, it's in the first week of March. The event is generally attended by more than 100,000 people, and it's usually attended by the device manufacturers, network equipment providers, and of course the wireless carriers. The event is organized by the GSM Association or the GSMA. GSMA has extended the MWC brand to three other trade shows, one in Shanghai or the MWC Shanghai, one in MWC Kigali or which is the MWC Africa, and the last one is the MWC Las Vegas. But the brand remains most synonymous with the Barcelona event. So, welcome once again to the first day of the MWC 2025. The festival begins, and here we are at the Etisalat booth. Etisalat is one of the biggest service providers in the Middle East and is demonstrating this AI powered robot of this girl in the picture. Looks very much real, and this AI powered robot girl is interacting with the audience. And as a matter of fact, she's blinking her eyes and moving her lips to give an impression that she is very real. There's a guy who comes very close to her with a phone, and she makes her objection felt. That's wonderful, and she waves at the audience. Wonderful AI robot, and the booth itself has a high ceiling, which is in the form of a screen. Looks wonderful. There's a wall-to-wall screen as well, and even the floor is some kind of a screen. And as they change the colors, there's a beautiful psychedelic effect, which the people feel, and I'm myself feeling over here. And it's there's a MediaTek booth in the front, the Nokia on one of the sides, and this entire booth of Etisalat is absolutely wonderful, and people are walking, and it looks absolutely wonderful. A lot of colors. Vodafone booth is all decked up in red. All the people are wearing red, and this looks absolutely fantastic. The whole ambience of this hall with all the LED lights is just simply glorious. Qualcomm, not to be left behind, has a huge booth with around the circumference. There's a screen which displays the word Qualcomm, and of course, in the booth, there are all kinds of wares displayed by Qualcomm, including PCs with long battery lives and extended reality glasses, AI glasses, and it's a huge booth. And now we're at the booth of the company called Honor, which apparently is a Chinese company. But please let me know in the comments why so many sheikhs from Middle East are being portrayed out here. Lots of people in this booth checking out their mobiles and pads and all the other smart gadgets which they're proposing. And we can see that there are a lot of folks from the Middle East who are showing a lot of interest, and they seem to be some kind of VIPs. There you see, and they are looking at all the latest gadgets which are brought out by this company called the Honor Company, which I believe is a Chinese company. So there you go. All these VIPs apparently are showing interest in all the latest phones. Very curiously looking, and of course this is one of the releases, the Honor Pad V9. Apparently it's giving competition to Samsung, and is powered by a MediaTek chip, which is good for gaming, and apparently its battery lasts longer than even iPad, and apparently the battery is around 10,100 mAh. Now we are at the Samsung booth and are looking at the Galaxy S25 Edge phone, which is getting a lot of attention from the audience because apparently it's the thinnest phone. The Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge. And now we are at the Xiaomi booth looking at this S15 Ultra mobile phone, which has a 200 megapixel camera. There you see it. Let's look at it from the front. Looks very nice. It will be wonderful to hold this phone in your hand, and fortunately it's allowed, so I'm holding it in my hand. looks very sleek. But the major highlight of this phone, which has been recently launched at MWC by Xiaomi, is there you go, the 200 megapixel massive camera out here, and it's got a huge diameter and looks absolutely wonderful. The Xiaomi S15 Ultra. And then we have these Xiaomi buds, and apparently while the normal buds work with Bluetooth, these buds are supporting Wi-Fi. And Xiaomi, of course, is having these wonderful cars. This is a yellow car, a lot of excitement for this SU7 car from Xiaomi. And there's another blue one out here. So people are sitting inside, and then they've just really feeling proud, and looks like a fantastic car. Xiaomi was associated with phones, but is coming out with smart cars nowadays. That's wonderful. It's a feast for the eyes, isn't it? And now we come to the Lenovo booth, not to look for the AI solutions, but really to look at this laptop, which is really a ThinkBook, but has an extended screen. And presently we'll see how the screen unfolds itself and becomes quite long and becomes a continuous screen and has an extended screen really. So there you go. The gentleman out here who's displaying this ThinkBook from Lenovo flips out the screen, and that's how the extended screen looks like. And I believe we should be able to put it up and make it one big screen as well. And each portion of the screen is of course a functional screen. So there you go. He flips it up and then it becomes a single screen. Looks wonderful. Looks a little bit odd for usage, but certainly looks very nice. And you can see that this whole extended screen becomes one screen, and it's touch screen as well. So Lenovo comes every time with something wonderful at MWC. Last year they came with a transparent screen, and this time they've come up with an extended screen. They also have a yoga laptop apparently, which is solar powered. This is not the yoga laptop. This is the one with the extended screen. And I think this looks quite wonderful. So congratulations Lenovo. You've done a good job at MWC every time, and this time as well. And now we're at the nearby China Mobile booth, which has these huge displays which are depicting these I believe they're pandas, and the couple of screens where they're depicting these pandas seems some kind of a logo. When these blue butterflies come out, it's almost as if they come out of the screen, and it's just a delight to watch these pandas at China Mobile. And there are these wonderful girls at the China Mobile booth, and they're wearing their cultural attire from China apparently, and they're waving at us in a very nice fashion, very friendly fashion, and it's looking all very beautiful at the China Mobile booth nearby. And greetings from all these wonderful girls dressed in their cultural attire from China at the China Mobile booth. But of course, these pandas continue to make their presence felt, and just enjoy watching these pandas. They look so cute. Right, there comes a butterfly, and when the butterfly comes in and out, it almost feels as if it's really out of the screen. There you go. When I'm standing over here, it almost feels like that it comes out, and it's really a treat to watch. There you go again. Good show, China Mobile.
This is the proposal from Telefonica for drones. We usually, when we think about drones, we think about a local pilot with a visual line of sight with the drone and piloting in the area where the drone is. With this technology, connected by 5G, we broke with this way of thinking, because the pilot is deslocalized. It's not in the area where the drone is. This is a station. When the drone is stored, and when we need it, we can send the mission. The drone flies, make the mission, and come back to the box and start to charge.
Let's imagine that we see some kind of fire where you are going by. You can call emergency, and emergency is going to call Telefonica, and we are going to send the drone to check the situation and evaluate the damage. So the severance of the emergency can be evaluated. This service is going to be enhanced with the Open Gateway APIs. We are providing 3 for this use case: the population density data to estimate the number of people per square kilometer. We are going also to provide the estimation of the level of connectivity in the air, and also quality on demand to optimize the connectivity of the drone. With these capabilities and the infrastructure, we are providing a differential service here in Telefonica.
The drone itself looks wonderful, and as it was explained, this will be a drone which will be connected via 5G and can be taken to remote places and doesn't require therefore line of sight with the pilot. Well, here is 5G with the drones. Now we have the Samsung booth, which has a wall-to-wall lovely screen, and when all these waters flow, it almost looks like the entire booth is flooded. It almost creates a virtual reality effect. It's a huge booth. Samsung must have paid millions of dollars. And here is the Redmi booth, where these 2 girls, they dress up, I believe, like devils. They greet us, and we take that. And here is a MediaTek booth, which is very curiously designed and creates a psychedelic effect when you are there. Cisco, of course, its booth is also being thronged by a lot of people, which is encouraging. And then we have the Nokia booth. It looks very colorful. And surrounding the Nokia booth, there are a lot of flowers. Look at all these flowers which greet you when you visit the Nokia booth. It looks very charming. And, lots of flowers out here. Lots of laughter as well. That's good life. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at MWC 2025 in Spain, Barcelona, at the TrueMinds booth, and we have the Chief Business Officer of TrueMinds, Chetan Kabu. Chetan, this MWC is synonymous with AI. There is no booth out there without the word AI in it, but a lot of it is hot air clearly. How true is TrueMinds to its AI?
Okay, so the story of TrueMinds and AI basically starts from the inception of TrueMinds, which was in the year 2018. We have been working on, core computer vision use cases in our early years, and we have delivered solutions in the, conversational AI space in 2018-19. We have done certain surveillance use cases with video analytics back then. But once, the whole GPT arena came into picture and you had the LLMs there, TrueMinds made a shift towards the NLP side. Although we had started working on NLP way back in 2019 when we did an online proctoring solution, and we were actually, monitoring the answer sheets of students. But that was, purely BERT-based models which we were using. But with the advent of LLMs, way back in January 2022, if I remember correctly, we actually helped one of our background check customers to actually implement summarization of their, cases using GPT. They were claiming that time that they were the first company in the world in the background check space to actually implement the LLMs. Now from there on, TrueMinds has really grown into this particular space. We have been working on federated AI, wherein we have basically a conversational assistant called True Chatbot, which we are also demoing right now in MWC, and it's a very marquee product that we have actually built up. Here, in the enterprise ecosystem, we are able to ingest any kind of customer data, be it OneDrive pages, or be it Confluence pages, or whether it is Google Drive documents. We can basically create virtual assistants out of anything. They could be on the troubleshooting side, they could be on the customer experience side, they could be talking about your product. These assistants can be put anywhere on your website. They could be put it on your intranet portal for managing your employee policies. Very interesting 15 line of code which actually makes this happen with a very solid administrative interface of onboarding all these data sources. Now this is something which we are positioning quite well in MWC right now. But apart from this, as TrueMinds and its 2025 vision, we are looking at giving a 15% productivity improvement to our customers by applying all these LLMs into our day-to-day software development life cycles. And beyond this, we are also looking at newer spaces with respect to AI in the overall telecom space, be it AI RAN, which is quite popular right now out here. TrueMinds is working hardcore into this particular area and is going to come up with certain solid use cases and initiatives in the coming days that you are going to see. One of the other areas which is IoT, where we have been very marquee in implementing various use cases across big OEMs and customers. What we are planning to do is get into the whole agentic space. We have already started with an agentic solution in the crowd counting space that we have integrated right now, but we are further looking at bringing in as many IoT use cases as possible into the agentic platforms which are there. So overall, TrueMinds is actually set quite well in the AI space, and we look at bringing all this value to all our customers in the coming year.
So we end the day one with this performance by the street artist in the metro tunnel.